Hi, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions again. And again, today I've been doing quite a lot of videos just kind of touching base again about some of the direct-to-consumer companies that are out there, direct-to-doctor companies that are out there. I think so many patients and doctors get really confused about what the different options are. I know I get these questions like all the time, and they often change. So I'm just going to kind of do an update. Again, I always reach out to these companies, and I've had a conversation with this one. We're going to be talking about OrthoFx probably about a year ago. They were very nice. Since then, they have no longer responded to any of my emails or anything like that, and they have not chosen not to keep me updated. So anything I'm telling you is based on what they previously told me and what I read and what I hear. So if something's not correct, they are more than welcome to contact me, and I will re-record this. So in any case, I'm going to give you all the different viewpoints, how I see it, what patients have told me, what doctors have told me, and try to give you kind of an unbiased view from all different versions. So OrthoFx is a doctor-directed aligner company, or I call it a hybrid aligner company. That means it's not necessarily like Candid, Bite, or SmileDirectClub. Those are all DIY, I call them, or DTC. That's where you don't ever meet your doctor. You might know who your doctor is on paper because their name is printed on the labels, but you'll never really have a conversation with your doctor. You don't get to choose your doctor. It's chosen for you based on what state you're in, good, bad, experience, not. So that's how those work. But those are generally much cheaper companies, right? So price point is somewhere around $1,700-1,800 to maybe $2,400. So for a case, for those type of cases, they are not doing attachments and they're not doing interproximal reduction. So that means the only way that you can correct crowded teeth is to move them out and forward. There's no other way. And certain types of movements are not possible with that type of thing. It's already very minor, and anything, if you've got crowding, it'll look more full. So if that's the look you're going for, then maybe it's good. If you want something different, if you have spacing, it'll pull it back. That's how that works, okay? So you don't have as much control as you would. Now, the next category that I'm going to be talking about would include, I call this kind of hybrid, where you do get to pick your doctor. You do get to know your doctor, and you will actually see your doctor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm not sure. OrthoFx is a little more nebulous to me because they don't specifically say how many visits that you have. I guess the doctor decides. I guess that's a good thing. One thing I do like about it is you do have a scan, not an impression kit, so it is more accurate. They are using some type of software. I don't really sure what type of software they're using. It might be their own. Another good thing they have going for them is that they do have a really smart bunch of people. I do know a lot of the people on their initial team. They were a lot of people that used to work at Invisalign, so I respect that. A lot of brains. It's not just some, 25-year-old people with a lot of money who chose to start a company. Like, they're actually in the ortho field, like a lot of experience. From a doctor perspective, they supposedly do vet their doctors, which I respect. They do hire both orthodontists and general dentists, and that's totally fine, because there's a lot of general dentists who do great treatment. I'm cool with that. Price point to the patient is a set price. So it's $39.50. You may have seen earlier I did uniform teeth. They had 3 different price points, which ranged, I think, from $2,900 to $4,900. So this one's one price point only. The try it, really, I don't know. I don't see the point of that. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, $39.50 is a good price. There's a lot of dentists and orthodontists that are charging that anyways. So, they do have very, very limited locations, and it's really hard to find out where their locations are. That's one thing I don't like about them. Like, you have to put in a zip code to see if it pops up. So in my area, I put it in, didn't pop up. I put in like 10 different zip codes. Finally, I found one, So there's not like you get to see a whole list. I don't know how many doctors they have. They might have 5. They might have 50. They might have 100. I don't know. From what I can see, they may only have a few in a few regional areas. But it's really hard to know. It's complicated, I think, the way they do that. They could totally do that better. You will go to the doctor. I think they only do scans, which I respect. I think I've said that before. It's basically just a way to get aligner treatment, but to have a set fee. I think that's just pretty much it. you know? I've seen the aligners, they're pretty nice. But yeah, $39.50 is kind of high. I don't even know if it includes retainers, how many retainers. It doesn't say it does. That's a big thing. You know, I would want to know that. Like, retainers is like, you have to wear retainers for the rest of your life. And if you're getting clear retainers and you're in your teens or 20s, you might need 10 retainers. I mean, that's going to get expensive. So, I mean, I would want to know that up front. I think that's one of the weaknesses of this company, you know, like, how does that work? I don't know. So many things. And that $39.50 is awful high considering what if you only need like 5 aligners or 7 aligners? You know, wow, $39.50 is really high. So a lot of people don't need that much. But anyways, beyond that, I really have nothing negative to say. So that was all I wanted to say. All right, thanks so much.